welcome to day 2. I'm super excited to have you here and help you build your legacy project plan today so that you get the competitive edge at competition coming up. But I wanted to start off by saying this. Mel Robbins once said, "There's one thing that is guaranteed to increase your feelings of control and confidence in life. Take action." Here's my version of what Mel said. You can absolutely achieve anything in life. The only thing is, you have to dive in head first. You've literally got to move before the path appears. I'm not here because I had everything figured out. 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, there's the path. Buy a business, go for it. No, no, no. I'm here today because I said yes 15 years ago to business. I said yes to an idea. I said yes 2.5 years ago to taking over another business. I said yes in COVID to selling jewelry online and starting an international jewelry business. I said yes along the way. Did I know the how? Absolutely not. I just knew I got excited about the idea and I dove in head first. That's what changed everything for me. When I realized this one little thing, the leaders don't know the how. They don't know. They just dive in and they figure it out. When you back yourself, like truly back yourself, you shift from being stuck to absolutely being seen, from doubting to deciding, from thinking about it to actually doing it. You're not waiting for permission. You have decided to build your legacy right now. And by simply showing up, by taking space, and by saying, "This is who I am, and this is what I'm here to leave behind," you guys are doing it. You're all leaders, and I'm so proud of you. Have some fun today. Yes, you've got your core values all ready and set from yesterday. You've got it probably on the wall by now, looking at it. Now, core values will really help you make choices. So as a pageant queen or as a leader, as an influencer, people start reaching out to you as you're being seen more for public speaking, being on TV, being in a magazine, whatever it is, you're now being seen. So more opportunities will come. So what I say to you is hold on to your core values. It will help you make better choices for showing up at events. For example, if someone reaches out to you and you're not sure if that's the event that you should be showing up to, then you can ask the host questions. Questions like, what's this event for? Who will be in the audience? What do you hope to achieve from this event? What are your values? What's your mission statement? And all of those questions will help you clearly see who these people are. And if you're still not sure, go back to your core values. Maybe have them in your bag or on your phone, somewhere easy for you to always go to. In your bedroom. It's very, very easy. You can go back to your core values and say, okay, are these the answers to the questions that I just asked this organization? Is this in alignment with my core values? Are they trustworthy? Are they honest? What are your core values? Like honesty, professionalism, whatever it is. Are these people in alignment with who I am? And if they are, then yes, is your question. You should go. And if you're not sure, then they're probably not the ones for you. They're probably not in your alignment. They're probably not on the same page in life as you are. So if it's a question mark, I just jump on the no wagon. Now, there's a second thing that I want you to think about when accepting events as well. For your brand, it's very important to be in events and around people that are on your caliber or even higher. For example, if you in your branding, you want to train leaders. Would you go to an event that they're not for leaders? They're not, for example, I love to be around women entrepreneurs, women leaders, women influencers, because I can help them with mindset. I can also network with other people. I can connect them with CEOs of big organizations, for example. I've got a lot of media contacts and so forth. So I like to network in those areas. Now, if an event organizer reached out to me, I would be looking for, okay, are they women? Are they entrepreneurs? What kinds of people? What caliber people? Are they just starting out in business or are they fully established? I want to be in rooms with entrepreneurs that are very established because I want to be connected because my network's quite good. I've been working at my network for 15 years now. And so I like to connect with people who are also movers and shakers. So I know the caliber and the quality of people that I like to do business with and build relationships with. I want to build relationships with people that are better and higher than me because that keeps on elevating my skills, elevating my network, and elevating the quality of everyone around me. And so that's what I look for. I look for, okay, what kinds of people, what quality of people. And so you can always look at your core values, ask the host questions. And I don't want my pageant queens, for example, going to events that are lower than their quality. I want you to rise above, stretch yourself. I want you to constantly be striving for excellence, striving to be better and better. And if you have this quality for the rest of your life, I promise you, you are going places. It doesn't matter what you're doing. This could be for a local community church. This could be for helping your business launch, or this could just be you in your family home. These qualities are amazing to have. As you strive for excellence, in your life, no matter what area it is. So, striving for excellence, stick true to your core values, and that will help you make better choices for your brand. Remember, you don't want to go to an event where there is people lower than you on the Richter scale of your professionalism, and then you're seen on Instagram with your crown and your sash and your legacy project, and you're doing this high quality, high standard stuff. And then you're seen on social media as someone who goes to be great events. You don't want that to happen. So, write down right now, I want you to think about what quality events do you want to show up to for the next year? What kind of qualities would you like to see in the room? Women, men, mixed, CEOs, local church people, local business entrepreneur women. Like, what kind of people do you want to see in those events that you might get asked to? And write down these questions. These are the questions that you can ask the host. What is the objective of the event? Who will be showing up? And what would you like me to do? Like, what's the intention of me being there? What would you like from me? Those three questions will really help you see who they are as a person. Hey, if faith is something that's really important to you, you could ask them, is this a faith-based event? For example, if you're a churchgoer. If you're not a churchgoer, that doesn't apply. But yeah, so there you go. Cool. Yesterday we spoke about limiting beliefs, and let's be honest for a moment. Let's talk to that again, just to recap. So there's little voices that are inside our head whispering to us all the time, the stories that are going on within our life. But I made the choice to be all in on myself. I backed myself before anyone else did. And I stopped asking. Can I do this? And I started asking this. How did I do this? How did I do this goal? But I asked it before it even happened. I asked, how did I achieve this? Before it even came into my world, I started acting, feeling it, believing it. How did I achieve this thing? I acted like it was already here. Just ask for it, conviction, but you have to ask for it as though it's in your blood already. Like, use your conviction when you ask for it. Like, it's like you're demanding it from the bottom of your soul, and let it go. You ask, you demand, and you let it go. Now, faith is in the magic of life. Asking better questions and letting go and seeing it show up in your life. It's really amazing. When you lead with that kind of energy, then like literally the path rises to meet you. Like, sponsorships reach out from like nowhere. Like, you're like, wow. Or you just mentioned that you happen to be competing in a pageant, and then all of a sudden this person knows this person, and then boom, opportunity comes. Or you say to your friend in Perth, hey, this is what I've been doing. And they say, you know what? I'm actually going to be in Sydney that time. I'm going to come see you at the pageant. It's all these magical things that happen. Miracles do happen in our world, but it's when we change our mindset and change the way we ask for it. How did this thing happen? How did I win the pageant? How did I create this amazing legacy project? Boom, as though it's already happened. Let it go and watch the magic happen in your world. I promise you, it really does. For example, I was wanting to, it was about a year and a half ago. I was wanting my queens to get onto Channel 10. I didn't know how. So I went onto the website and started Googling, looking for emails. I reached out to a whole bunch of emails, people I didn't know, connected to Channel 10, 7, and 9, I think it was. And I let it go. Then one of my friends called me up out of the blue and was like, "Hey, I've just invested in this pageant. Would you like to come to it? It's on this date. Buy two tickets, da da da." And I was like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to go, spend, 4 hours of my time, $400 because I had to buy a ticket for a friend to and find a friend to come with me. All of that. And something was saying go. Like there was this voice in my head, just go. So I did. I got the money, paid for the ticket, got my friend, and I went. And then the night was going and, all the pleasant meeting people, all that. And then all of a sudden, on stage, there was an announcement. And Studio 10, da da da, reporter on stage to present this thing. And I'm like, are you serious? That guy works at Studio 10, Channel 10. Boom. There it was. My connection just landed in my lap. And then, of course, I had to go over and meet him. And it ended up that we went to the same high school together. I'm older than him, but so not in the same years, but we went to school together. And so that's it. We had a meeting, we got to know each other. I showed a magazine about the girls. I asked, "Oh, how does one get on to Channel 10?" And he's like, "Through me." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, everything's in alignment." And, anyways, long story short, I got them onto Channel 10 because of that. I asked, "How did I get my girls onto Channel 10, onto TV?" And that came out. I did work, I reached out, but it wasn't the emails. It came through a friend of a friend because I got asked to go to an event. So here you see questions are really key, but how you ask, demand as though it's already happened. How did this already happen? And then boom, let go, just live your life, do your things, and just you'll be pleasantly surprised where the things come from. It's really exciting. So, let's talk about legacy versus product. Um, we want to build your brand as something that's memorable, something that leaves a lasting impression on people's hearts. So, at leaving a legacy. Because let me tell you something, a product gets you paid, sure, but a brand gets you noticed. People start looking from places. For example, in pageantry, I heard this once and it really resonated with me. The winners are the ones who build legacy projects, and the runners up are the ones who always build a platform. You know how you see the girls in Miss Universe and they're, oh, well, peace, that kind of thing. Well, those girls usually attach themselves to a non for profit and they start going around town um, raising awareness and being sort of like a keynote speaker, which is very noble and it's very good. But if you can build a legacy project, that's where the winning in life and pageantry happens and in business. Yeah, sell products and stuff like that and get paid, but how can you actually make people remember you, the essence of your brand? And that's what Legacy Project is all about. How do people remember you? And so it's not just about like creating a podcast or selling a book and doing pretty posts. It's something that can align your soul with your audience. It can attract your audience to you. People start going, ooh, and feeling the heart within you as a public figure, within you as an influencer, with you as a leader. So it's putting the heart into it, and that's what moves mountains. So it's an extension of your mission. It reflects your values. It outlives your timeline. Like literally, you in this world, you will be gone, and your legacy will still be here. So your legacy project is your message in motion. Olivia Newton-John had the most amazing legacy project. We all know her as a singer, and we all know her songs, Grease, the movie Grease. and all the other Xanadu and all the other movies that she did, and the songs at Christmas time and all that great stuff. But she actually built a legacy project, which is the hospital. There's a hospital, I think it's in Melbourne, and the hospital is designed because she dealt with cancer over her whole life. And she built a hospital that would provide better care, more organic approach to dealing with cancer, people with cancer. And so that hospital is saving thousands and thousands, I don't know the numbers, but a lot of lives. And it's still here helping and serving people today. Now, that is true lasting legacy. What are you building in this world that will still be here serving and assisting people for decades, years to come, without you not physically pushing it? So yes, raising awareness and talking about a non-for-profit is very noble, but what is your true legacy? And that is why I love books, because a book, you do it one time and it can sit there for the world to read later on. And it can really leave a beautiful, lasting legacy with your heart because you've poured your heart into the words. So, that is a true example of what Legacy Project is. It speaks on your behalf when you're not in the room. It builds trust, credibility, and visibility without chasing it, without you physically having to chase. It just is, it's being. So let's spend the last portion of today building your legacy project, because I think you've got the winning mindset. You're here on this call. You want to know how to build a true lasting legacy project that will build your brand, but it's an extension of your heart. That's what people feel is the heart. So now, I want you to get your pen and paper because I'm going to ask you a few things. We're going to get clear on anything that you've ever said in the past that you would like to do. Let me give you an example. Why did I choose a book? Because I did like thousands of dollars of coaching in America when I was competing. And the coach asked me, like, is there anything that you've ever wanted to do that you haven't? And I was like, well, ballroom dancing. That can't be well, it's not going to be my legacy, but I had always wanted to be an author. I knew the power in being an author. It kind of certifies you as a professional. It leaves your mark in the world. People can read it and learn things. And I like that idea. So for me, it was a book. I loved the idea of being an author. At the time, I hadn't launched my podcast. Podcast was also something that I wrote down since I have launched. So I want you to write down right now anything that you've ever said you wanted to do. E.g., I'd like to write a book someday. I want to speak and inspire people. I wish I could build something that helps people. Maybe a YouTube, Instagram, launch a product, a t-shirt, a hat, socks, bag, gym bag. Write down right now, just fluidly keep on writing anything that you've ever said you would love to do. And I'm not talking about limitations right now. Anything is possible. Write down in the chat below if you'd like to share as well. It's what we're building here. It's not just thoughts. We're building your calling. That's your legacy. It's whispering to you. It's saying hello, hello. It's really a time to start listening to that inner voice, that positive little inner voice that's been knocking at your door. This is the time. So you don't need the whole roadmap right now. You just need to take the next step forward, the one step forward. And tonight we're going to take that step. So write down any little thing that you've ever thought about right now. Write it down on that piece of paper. What product have you wanted to build? Doesn't matter how you're going to do it. Write it down on a piece of paper. So now you've had a thought about what product you might launch. A book, YouTube, podcast, t-shirt, whatever product that you ever wanted to create. That's the product that can be part of your legacy project. Now, recapping the questions that we went over last night, I do urge you guys to complete this. So let's relook at it again. To whom will I be helping? E.g., kids. What results do I want to achieve? What results do I want to achieve? Where are they at? E.g., international, local. How will they be helped? How will they be helped? I connected to a non-for-profit. When will this happen by? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year? Why is this important to you? Why is everything? Why is everything? Okay, so I just went over those again because if you can keep on looking back at those questions over the next sort of week as you're really nutting out your legacy project, it will really help you get clear. And so I'm going to go over my legacy project again. So I was asked, what do I want to create? And I was like, I don't know. I don't have any issues in my life when it comes to past. I mean, yeah, we all have things, but like I've never really lived in extreme poverty or anything like that. So I'm like, I don't know. And so they asked me questions. Okay, what do you love in life? And I was like, I love kids. So let me ask you that question. What do you love? Write it down right now. What do you love? What do you love? Write it down. I love kids. So I decided to do something revolving around kids. Then I got up this bad boy and I went to Google because ChatGPT wasn't around then. Now I sound like a dinosaur. It's only 5 years ago, 5.5. So I went to Google. You can use ChatGPT, it's a great source, and write down problem around the thing that you love. My problem was that it just came up the first thing in Google search. It was there's 1 billion children living in poverty today, and that was the beginning of 2020. And I was like, that is terrible. I want to do something about that. So I decided, I looked at the thing that you just wrote down. I decided that the product that I wanted to launch, what's your product? What thing lights you up when you think about it? I wanted to become an author. So I really, really wanted to use the pageant journey to become an author because books certify you as a professional. Just saying. So if you want to go next level in your leadership, I highly recommend to create a book. You don't have to. I wrote mine in 2 weeks. If you guys want to write a book, don't worry, reach out to me. I've got some great resources. I've got a great person who can do it very inexpensively, do some lessons with you. But that's not why I'm here. If you do want to write a book, don't worry about the how. We've got the resources. Just let me know and we can help you. So I wanted to write a book. I didn't know how, but I wanted to. So that was the thing, the product. So let me ask you, what product? I'm asking you again because I asked you earlier. What product is it that you would love to launch? That's going to be the basis of your legacy project. Now, why is it a legacy project? Because there has to be a give back. What is the give back portion to your legacy project? It could be a t-shirt, it could be a YouTube channel, it could be a podcast. What is the give back? Okay. Now, the give back for me, I found a non-for-profit in America. I went and had a look and met them, and they're children'sinternational.org. And I love them because they build infrastructure for families living in poverty. So obviously, it's not solely focused on kids, but kids are taking are benefiting off what they're doing. So children'sinternational.org, they build infrastructure for areas of poverty and then make sure that the families are well looked after before they move on to the next project. So for the rest of my life, they've been in business also. I want you to be aware when you're choosing these non-for-profits, one, reach out to them, make sure they're legit. Two, ask them how long they've been in business for, because you want to know that your money is not going to be like the company's not going to be leaving tomorrow because they've just started in business. My company had been around for 80 years, so I knew that they're not going anywhere very quickly. They're a good organization that's well established. And three, I want to know where my money's going. I want to know that, for every dollar, is it 50%? Is half of it going to the CEO? Where's the money going? So it's truly making lasting effect. I think it was like 80% of the dollar goes to the project and the rest of it goes to pay people because they need to pay their people. So it was something like that. The numbers were very high, so I was very happy. So that's why I chose children'sinternational.org to give the profits to them when they come through from the book. So another thing about this legacy project was this is not just a story about me and a mindless story about my life. Every single chapter in the book, I've learned a lesson about mindset. So one of my skills, this was another question she asked me, and I want to ask you this right now. What skills do you have? Because my skill was I'd been in business for 10 years at the time. I realized that the difference between successful people and people who don't find success and always struggle is mindset. That's it. So I wrote a book about it. All the times I struggled and what I learned and what mindset tool did I adopt from that lesson. Wrote it down. I think there's 13 chapters in the book. What I'm showing you right now is every chapter every chapter I am heart-centered, I am faith, I am belief, I am energy. I wrote a story about that, and my lesson is at the end of the chapter. So a teenager can read my book and walk away from the whole situation adopting better mindset. And so they can have success in their life, right? That's who I really wrote it for. But anyone can read it. And it's sitting there on Amazon. So Amazon prints it, they deliver it for you, and so forth. So that's why I love the book idea. I thought it was brilliant. So a legacy project is a great idea to have a book, but you don't have to have a book. You can have a t-shirt. You could put your legacy project logo or warm messages on t-shirts that can get your point across, or they can just be cool and fashionable, and the profits go to a non-for-profit that you've chosen and done the work around. So that's a great example of a legacy project. So what ideas do you have? Let me ask you this, put it in the chat below. What item do you think you would like to do? If you've got 2 or 3, write it down. What item do you think you'd like to do? Put it in the chat for me right now. Okay, once you've got that, what problem do you think you're going to be solving? What problem do you think you're going to be solving? I wanted to solve the problem of kids living in poverty. What problem do you think you're going to be solving? And number 3, you have an idea of a non-for-profit already. Some people already do. What non-for-profit do you think you'd like to do some research on? And put that in the chat box. What non-for-profit do you think you'd like to give back to? If you don't know, just put like a non-for-profit that helps kids with poverty, whatever. There we have it. We have your plan. We've got your product, we've got your problem, and now we're giving back to someone, a non-for-profit. That's it. That's your plan. How easy was that? Okay, so you're diving into your heart. What do you love? I love kids. Okay, great. What problem is there around kids? ChatGPT. Boom. Hey, what products have I always wanted to launch? Socks, t-shirt, books, YouTube, podcast, Instagram. Now, and then what's your give back? Okay, so what non-for-profit are we giving back to? That's the legacy project plan. Amazing, right? Now, I just gave you an example of books, right? Your book. If it's YouTube that you want to do, YouTube, we can create a 30-second commercial in the middle of a YouTube video. For example, if you want to build a legacy project around YouTube, okay, you want to help kids, I'm just going to stick with mine. What's yours? Tell me in the chat below. But let's say you want to help kids. And let's say I love business, but let's say I'm in fitness, right? Let's say I'm a fitness coach, PT trainer, And that's where my information is. So all of my information that I put in Legacy Project book was about business mindset, basically. All the stuff that I've learned about mindset, which can be applied to life as well, is in here, right? So what's your skill? Write it down right now. What skills do you already have? Okay, let's say you're a personal trainer, fitness coach. The skill that you would have is fitness, health, right? So if you created a 5-part video series on YouTube, doesn't matter how, we've got the resources, ask us and I'll give you the resources in the training app. You do your 5-part or 10-part video series. Each video, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos, they're in front of me. Can you visualize it? Sorry, I'm a visual person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 videos. Okay, all about health, how to live healthy and not eat sugar. I don't know. Then that's your skills that you're sharing, and every video is a 30-second commercial. A 30-second commercial. Hey, we're just going to pause for a second and go to a commercial. Hi guys, this is Laura. I'm here to talk about my legacy project. Did you know that there's 1 billion kids living in poverty today? Well, by purchasing my book Heart Queen, the profits go to a non-for-profit organization called children'sinternational.org. They build infrastructure for kids living in poverty all around the world. And by purchasing my Heart Queen book, we're able to help to lower the numbers of kids living in poverty today. So click the link below and buy my book. Thanks. Back to the show. See what I did then? You record a 30-second commercial. Link is below. Buy my book. Buy my t-shirt. Buy my legacy project. And now your 5-part video series on health has a legacy project portion to it. And now that is your legacy project that you take to the judges. Did that just blow your mind? Same thing with the t-shirt. Your legacy project is your t-shirt. Let's say this is my t-shirt. It's got a photo of a kid on it. Hey, buy my t-shirt. We're helping to lower the numbers of kids living in poverty. You know, here's my pamphlet, or here's my website, or here's my Instagram. Links in the bio. Buy my t-shirt. We can help give money to this non-for-profit over here. Amazing. Podcast, same thing as the YouTube. It's just not a video, it's a voice. Commercial, 30-second commercial in your health podcast. Socks, same as t-shirt. With the give back, buy the socks. The give back's over here to help this non-for-profit organization. Has this just blown your mind? So now you're creating a legacy project that you're passionate about because it's a product that you're passionate about. The non-for-profit section of it is something you're passionate about because I love kids. You like old people or whatever it is. You love these people. Well, then we turn it, we flip it. What's the problem that you're solving, right? What's the problem that you're solving? And then we give money to the organization that you've chosen. So it's very exciting. Now, Legacy Project is exciting because no one else is doing it. Everyone else is slugging a product, influencers, or a business service or whatever. But where's the heart? Where's the magnetic heart to it? Now, what I'm trying to say is in life, you get around and you're emitting vibrations, which we won't get into on this call, but we're all vibrational beings. And so when you think about someone calling you, guess what happens? They usually call you, right? Because you're sending out a vibration through the airwaves and they pick up on it. And so they get this thought, oh, I should call Tarlene. Boom, they call you. And you're like, whoa, that was freaky. Well, there's nothing magical about it. It's just how the human condition is. It's science. And so that's how we are. And so where's the heart in your world, in your life? Where's the heart? What lights you up? And so that's why this legacy project, I'm always asking you, what lights you up? What gets you excited? Because it's that excitement that attracts opportunities come. People start watching you. You stand on a stage at the pageant. There's a reason why you guys were attracted to this pageant. There's a reason why. because you were looking for something. You were looking for something to do. You were looking for, why am I here? There must be something more. You were looking for something that could help you get more exposure, right? So do something different that will help you stand out from the rest. The heart piece. Be the magnet. Be the difference you want to see in the world. Hear it? These big leaders are saying it in the world. Be the difference you want to see in the world. Who said that? Nelson Mandela? Something like that. Be the difference. Be the change you want to see in the world. Be the change you want to see. Be magnet. See, I would say be the magnet and it will attract. Okay? Mind blowing, huh? You guys are doing the heart work. That's why I called my book Heart Queen, because the moment you tap into your heart, your true heart, your faith, your belief, but your heart is first, your heart, you tap into the excitement and it creates the energy. You're sending out the energy to the world. Winners create legacy projects. I've heard this from international coaches in America. And runners up create platforms. The difference? The heart. Call me crazy, but it works. It's how I won Mrs. Australia. It's how I won People's Choice in America. And it's how I had a pageant drop into my lap and me take it over. I've had so many opportunities. I had an international business that I was building in America. All these people come, I'm friends now with big CEOs of big corporations because I have an idea in my head and they come to me. I got my girls on Channel 10. I've got relationships with media because I have an idea and it comes to me. I don't think negatively. I don't entertain gossip. I keep myself clear, clean, and excited on a daily basis. And when certain situations come, I let it come through me and out the other side, like Bruce Lee says. Bruce Lee says, be water, because he's saying don't attach your energy to bad situations. Let it come through you and out the other side, and you'll always win. I'm so excited. Now go over tonight for homework. I really want you to go over those questions. What product do you want to have? What lights you up? What problem are you solving? Do you love kids? What problem is there on the flip side of that? You know, what do you love and what problem is there on the other side of that? Then the last piece to this is what non-for-profit what non-for-profit organization do you think you would like to align with? If you don't know, ChatGPT, ask it. Ask it the question. It will give you like top 5. Or if it doesn't, just say, give me the top 5 non-for-profits to help kids in poverty in Australia or globally. And tomorrow night, we are going to create a legacy project speech soundbite. So you're going to know how to speak it into existence at interview and on stage. Are you excited? Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for jumping on day 2. Do the homework tonight, and day 3, we will go over sound bites and make you stand out in a crowd and be seen. I'll see you soon. Oh, P.S. If you haven't joined the Facebook group, last night I sent you a link to join the Facebook group. It's our Inspire Greatness Within Facebook group. And please do share the homework as you're sharing, because it can really inspire some other people to step into their leadership and be awesome queens, just as you are. I'll see you tomorrow night at 7:15. It'll be in the email. Okay, I'll send you out the email soon. Bye, guys. Thanks so much.